Hello, I'm Dan. Welcome back to Vinyl Fury. It's been about this usual amount of time since my last video. And I wanted to thank everyone who commented on that video where I talked about the state of things in the music industry and vinyl production and costs and all that kind of stuff. Quality control. Thank you so much to those who watched and left a bunch of comments, pretty much all of them agreeing and sharing the same sentiments about the way things are, and it's just problematic. I appreciate the feedback. It's kind of funny that I'm pretty sure the longest video that I've ever posted got twice as many views as normal. I thought that was interesting. But glad it connected and resonated with some of you, a lot of you. So thank you for that. Just a few records that I've gotten in the meantime. I'll start with the newest from Russian Circles, the post-rock band. This is called Guidance, and it was just released pretty recently. And this is on a clear with brown splatter. It's limited to 1500. I'll pull that out. Gatefold. It's got some UV spot around here. I think it's pretty nice art direction. Pretty typical Pirates Press GZ splatter vinyl. Matches the artwork pretty well. I think it's another great album from Russian Circles. They do their thing and they do it well. And it's not repetitive. It's familiar, but they manage to evolve with every release and keep it fresh somehow. I think this is better than their last two records, and I also think that it actually sounds better than those last two records, sonically, at least on vinyl. I wasn't incredibly impressed with the sound of those last two, but I was with this. And as usual with the GZ vinyl, not the quietest pressings, but no real problems to speak of. You should be able to find this for less than $20, which is pretty reasonable. It's from Sargent House. They're a great label. They do good work with vinyl releases, in my opinion. This is the latest release from Tycho, which many members of the VC have shown. Their last album, Awake, and this is Awake Remixes, a remix album of those songs. And normally I don't really care for remix albums. I think often it ends up detracting rather than adding to or making something or improving on. Or really, usually I just feel like, what's the point? That's not always the case, but often I just don't really care for them. But I saw this in a clearance bin, and this hasn't been out for that long, so I was kind of surprised, but it was only $10. And I had only heard, I think, a couple tracks, but it was good enough that I figured I'd take a chance on this, and I actually enjoyed this album. Some neat interpretations of these songs, which, if you haven't heard the album proper, it's really fantastic. Instrumental, electronic, but with plenty of real instruments. And just really good sounding music to me. It's ambient. It's very melodic and catchy, even though there is no vocals, which I think is a real testament to the sound of it. It's very catchy while being totally instrumental. It's really cool, and this actually is a nice counterpart to that. So I would recommend checking this out. And it is on blue vinyl. It may be limited, but I forget to what number, and if I figure it out, I'll put it right here. And this was a really neat score. I came across it in the recent arrivals at a local store. It is the bootleg edition of the second album from Polisa called Shulamith. So when it came out in 2013, the first 500 copies were uniquely designed covers, numbered. This is number 30 of 500, and signed by the band. So they're all just plain white covers with unique drawing or painting on them. And I've seen some really cool ones. This one, not all that great. But it actually says here, "I'm sorry, this isn't a good picture." So at least they knew that it was a little subpar, but pretty neat nonetheless to have a one of a kind. Otherwise, it's the same pressing, but this is just a plain black with plain white labels. So really embracing the kind of minimalist presentation, but really neat to have a unique thing. Great record. It's double LP. And I've talked about Polisa a few times recently. Their most recent record came out April, I believe. So yeah, this was way cheaper than I even feel like it should have been. Like I said, it was in the recent arrivals, used for $15, which the cheapest one on Discogs, I believe, is $40. And I got it at the same time as I got that Russian Circles for 20% off. So it was only $12, which is an incredible deal. And I figured it'd be worth placing alongside the regular edition in my collection. Really, really cool find. That was awesome. I think that'll do for today, and I really don't have anything to share besides the records today, so I'll leave it there. Again, thank you for the comments on the last video, and thank you for watching. Until next time, take care, enjoy your music.